the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here back with another action figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Daima Vegeta adult version, and I have heard plenty of good things about this figure, and now we're about to see if all of them are true. So let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with that sexy packaging. Now, taking a look at the box, you do have the window where you can see the figure as well as some of the accessories. Inside, it does say Vegeta Daima, Dragon Ball Daima at the very bottom, Tamashii Nation's Bandai, as well as the Toei sticker. You've got images of the figure posed up all along the side, as well as even more images on the back, showcasing some of this figure's potential. Then, of course, at the very bottom, you do have a bunch of stuff I cannot read because I imported this figure. So anyway, let's go ahead and bust this figure out of the box because I'm pretty excited to talk about this one after all of the hype. Now, right out of the packaging, I am going to go ahead and say it, y'all. Don't believe the hype. This Vegeta is not that good. Nah, y'all, I'm just screwing around, man. This really is the very best SH Figuarts Vegeta we've gotten to date, yo. This thing honestly makes me question whether I even want the updated Cell Saga Vegeta that they showcased a long time ago and we never got, because I don't think that body's going to be able to beat this. I feel like it was a reused 2.0 body, but who knows? They might update that thing. Anyway, when it comes to this guy right here, I am digging this, man. The head sculpt looks very, very nice. As you can see on the hair, it's a bit of a soft sculpt in comparison to this Final Battle Frieza Saga Vegeta. This one definitely has more sculpted detail and everything. This is clearly meant to fit that Dragon Ball Daima look. I've got this white speck here that will not go away. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, I don't know. But this thing just looks so freaking good. The armor is nice. It's nothing out of the ordinary, but it still looks really good. The arms are slim, slender, but they still have a ton of muscle definition. The legs are also the same. This actually could be used for a really good Super Saiyan God Vegeta buck, man. I think this would be perfect, but I think that the heads would be way too big on this guy because obviously this appears to be a bit of a slimmed down Vegeta. And what I mean by that is if you look at him next to this guy, he just is a bigger figure overall. So that's what I mean by that. But overall, very, very, very good looking figure, man. He's got the cheeks that all y'all have been tweaking about. So yeah, they don't look as bad, I guess, but we're not here to talk about that. Anyway, let's put him back, see how tall he stands. Now, when it comes to the height on this guy, to the very top of his forehead, you can see he doesn't even hit 5 inches. He's a little bit over 4.5. Now, to the top of his hair, he's about 6 inches. So again, this is definitely the smallest Vegeta figure we've gotten so far. And of course, we'll analyze that a little bit further once we get to the size comparison. Articulation wise, he only looks up about that much. So not the best. The hair is going to touch the back of the neck. So that's about as much as you're going to get. He doesn't really look down much either. He does get really good tilt and turn. And that is because his head is on a double ball peg, which we need with all our figures from this point. Like, we shouldn't have those weird hinge pegs anymore. Anyway, arms do go up and out about that much. Very freaking good, man. Very easy to maneuver. So I do dig that. And then, of course, you can rotate them around for those uppercutting poses. He does have really good butterfly joints, so final flashes and Gallic guns are not going to be a problem. He does have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Hands are on a ball peg. Very, very nice ball peg. I dig that. And so they move around freely. That's good. Now, when it comes to the Saiyan armor, this is the best part. You guys can see he leans back about that much, leans forward about that much, but the mobility is crazy, yo. Very, very, very good. And because of the fact that the butt is a plastic piece, it doesn't get in the way too much. It actually helps the articulation. So that's cool. I dig that. I like this system a little bit more than the 2.0 legs that they had. Anyway, he kicks all the way up, all the way out effortlessly. He does have a bicep swivel, double jointed knees, no hinge at the boot, foot goes down about that much, up about that much. Great rocker, great rocker, great rocker. I had to say it 3 times so you guys know. And then he does have a toe hinge. So this figure, easy to pose, and on top of that, fun to do at the same time. This is what we have been needing in a Vegeta figure for quite a while now. Now, just in case you didn't think this thing could get any better, he comes with a ton of accessories as well. The packaging was much more fulfilling to open than the Dragon Ball Daima Kid version, which was 90% empty. But he does come with a neutral head sculpt and a pair of fist hands right out of the packaging. He does come with his signature Vegeta smirk. He does come with this really dope, angry looking, kind of down-ish to the side face. I'm loving this. I wish he would have came with one where he was also looking forward, but he doesn't. And then he does come with this angry powering up Final Flash Galley gun face. He does come with a wind-swept hair. I'm loving that they're doing this with their Dragon Ball figures lately, man. These are very, very satisfying to get. He does come with a pair of crossed arms, which every single Vegeta release should. And then he does come with the newer updated hands. So he comes with a pair of blast hands where you can see the fingers are curved. He does come with the pair of martial arts hands. He does come with a pair of Big Bang attack hands. And then he does come with another pair of stylish kind of gripping pose hands that are a tad bit different than the actual blasting hands. The fingers are a little bit more curved. Now, that is a great amount of accessories. The only other thing I can think that they could have included would be like a Gallic gun effect, or even just a blast effect in general. But this is a $35 release, so it's not like I would normally be expecting any kind of effect piece to come with it. Now, moving on to some size comparisons. Here he is standing next to the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Daima Adult Goku, who is actually a bit more bulky than I thought he would be in comparison to Vegeta. He definitely makes Vegeta look like he's a lot more slimmed down than he is. But then also we've got him standing next to the 2 kid versions of both of them. We've got the Kid Daima Vegeta and the Kid Daima Goku. Now, next up, here's where it becomes painfully obvious that the Dragon Ball Daima line is not exactly meant to fit in with your Dragon Ball Z collection, or maybe even Super. But here he is standing next to an SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z Lowest Born Saiyan Goku, the SH Figuarts Boy from the Future Trunks, and then the SH Figuarts new battle style or old battle style uniform Vegeta. And last but not least, here he is standing next to an SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta, which I can't believe I forgot to do this comparison earlier. This is the one I should have been using the whole review. But we've also got him standing next to an SH Figuarts First Form Frieza and a Tonson Art Toys Adolescent Malevolence, or basically Kid Buu. And now just something quick for all my head swapping people. If you do want to put other Vegeta heads on this figure, first off, it's not going to work because the peg is way too small. But if you're someone who wants to do modifications, this is what it's going to look like. And let me zoom out. I feel like that head is way too big for this body. Now, it's an anime, so obviously proportions can be a bit off, but I don't know. This is off-putting to me. Like, I'm not feeling it. Maybe if the neck showed a little bit more. So maybe if you can get the neck to show it, it actually doesn't look too bad, now that I think about it. And then we're going to try this guy too. Yeah, this one right here is going to be a no for me, dog. Like, I'm not working with that one. But I do actually like this. This is kind of cool. Again, if you can get the head to sit up and show the neck a little bit more. But of course, the skin tones are not going to match. So there you go. So no point really beating around the bush when it comes to my final thoughts on this figure. I think I made it very clear. This is a solid ass action figure, man. And for 35 bucks, it's pretty much unbeatable for a Vegeta. Like, you're not going to get anything better than this. If this is the only Vegeta you ever add to your collection, I would say he is the most worth it when it comes to a value standpoint, because you get a ton of accessories, you get some really good expressions. His mobility is the best out of all the Vegeta figures we've ever gotten, and it's still grants you a figure of that signature look where he is in his signature battle uniform. So I dig this, man. I really do. I feel like Tamashii Nations went all in on this figure. This goes to show what they can do with other figures that are set at a $35 price point. So yeah, I hope that they continue to do it. But overall, that's my final thoughts on this guy. Go pick it up if you can. I'm pretty sure he's very readily available everywhere, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get your hands on. But anyway, hope that you enjoyed this review. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you're notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.